Hi everyone, welcome to the next video of solving most important DSC interview questions. So in this video, we are going to solve another linked list problem named as linked list cycle. So in this problem, we basically have to detect cycle inside a linked list. So let's read the problem statement. So given head, the head of a linked list, determine if the linked list has a cycle in it. There is a cycle in a linked list if there is some node in the list that can be reached again by continuously following the next pointer. Internally, position is used to denote the index of the so blah blah blah. So let's understand this question here. So the question is saying that you have to find or detect any cycle inside a linked list, and that is saying that if there is a cycle, if you can reach to already visited node again from the next pointer, right? Another node's next pointer. So you can see that node 5 next pointer is pointing towards node 3. So if you will try to traverse the linked list from the beginning, so you can see that first of all we will come to 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5 next is again 3. So you are visiting node 3 again. So it means that there is a cycle inside this linked list. So you have to basically detect this cycle, right? If there is no cycle, so you have to return false. If there is a cycle, so means you have to return true, right? So let's try to see the approaches to solve this question. So basically I will discuss two approaches. The first approach is using hash map, and the another approach is using two pointers. That will be more optimized approach. So let's see the first approach. You must have seen that we use hash map for storing the values. So let's create a map. First of all, we will create a map of pointer and bull, right? So let's call it MP. Now what we will do, we will traverse the linked list, and if we have not visited this node, particular node, so we will mark it as visited true. So we will start traversing our node one by linked list one by. So we will start traversing to each node one by one and mark it as visited, right? So let's say we were initially here, right? So what we will do, we will mark our map of let's say we call it as temp pointer, right? And let me draw it with this arrow. So let's call it as a temp pointer initially. Now when we are at temp first, so what we will do, we will mark it as true. So how we will do that? So we will basically mark MP of temp is equal to true. That is, we have marked it as visited, right? Now we will move our temp pointer forward and check whether we have already visited this node or not. So we have not visited this node. So okay, let me mark it as 1 here so that you can understand it easily. Now we are at second node, right? So we will again mark it as true. Again we will move forward our temp pointer here, right? So again we will mark it as true. So MP of 3, mark it as true, right? Again this 4 node is not visited, so we will again mark it as true. So let's mark it as true here. Again we will move our temp pointer forward, then mark temp MP of 5 as true, right? Again we will make our pointer move forward, right? So when we will move our temp pointer forward, so it will come to 3. So let me make this pointer as like this. So our pointer will come to here, temp pointer, right? Now our temp pointer is again at 3. So we will check that in our map that whether we have already visited 3 or not. So here you can see that we have already visited our node 3. So it will return true. So what does it mean? That we have already visited this node, and again after traversing the some nodes inside that linked list, we are again coming back to 3, that node 3. So what does it indicate? It indicates that there is a cycle present in this linked list, right? So this is the approach, first approach. So let's try to code this out. Then after that we will see the next approach, that is two pointer approach, right? So first of all you will have to create a hash map, right? So for creating that out, let's named it as unordered map, right? Let's create an unordered map of type list node, right? And bool. Let's call it as visited, right? You will have to create a temporary pointer which will initially point out to head so that we can move it out for traversing purpose, right? So again, you will have to create a pointer here of temp which will initially point out to head. First of all, we will have to check for the condition that whether head contains null or not. If head contains null, so it means that there is no cycle inside that, right? So we will have to give a condition that if head is equal to null pointer, then return false, right? So we will run our while loop until our temp pointer is not pointing to null, right? So what we will do, first of all, we will check that whether visited of this temp is true or not. If it is true, then what we will return? We will return true, right? Else, what we will do? We will mark it as visited, true, and what we will do? We will move our temp pointer forward, right? Temp next, okay, right? Else you don't find any cycle, so what we will do? We will return false here. So let's try to run this out. So you can see here our public test cases are passing. So let's try to submit this out. Okay, our solution has been accepted. So talking about the time complexity of this code, so the time, so we are traversing our linked list one. So the time complexity will be big O of n, right? Where n is the length of the linked list. And talking about the space complexity, so space complexity will be also O of n. Why? Because we are using here hash map, right? So it will take O of n space complexity. So let's move to the another approach where we will not utilize any data structure for storing anything, right? So we will actually remove this space complexity here, right? So let's see that approach. Okay, let's delete this out. Mark the temp pointer here. So the second approach is a two-pointer approach. What does it mean? That we will declare two pointers. The first pointer is known as slow pointer, and the slow pointer, right, which will first point it out to head. And again, we will use another pointer known as fast pointer, which will again point it out to head, right? So we are using two pointers. So initially, both will point out to this uh, same head, right? So let's call it as this slow pointer, okay? Slow pointer, and let's call it as fast pointer, right? Now one thing you will notice that we will what we will do, we will move our slow pointer by one step, and we will move our fast pointer by two step. So let me write it here as that uh, move slow pointer one step forward, and what we will do, move fast pointer two step forward. After doing this, I'm going to show you a magic, right? So be with me here. Let's say we moved our slow pointer one step, right? And move our fast pointer two step. So we moved our fast pointer two step. Again, we moved our slow pointer one step. So what you saw here is that when we did this, we actually got at a common point, that is 3. So what does it signifies that there is a cycle, right? So it might be a little bit confusing. So let's make this cycle to 4, right? Let's say there is a cycle from 4 to 5, right? So we moved our slow pointer one step ahead. Again, it comes to 4, and again what we did, we moved our, okay, we moved our fast pointer two steps, so it came here, right, at 5. Now again we moved our slope pointer one step ahead, and what we did, we moved our fast pointer again two step ahead. So what is the two step? 4 is the one step, and and going from 4 to 5 is the two step. So again our fast pointer will come out to here only, right, at 5. So you can see that in both the cases we saw that uh, when we come to a common point, it signifies that there is a cycle present in the linked list, right? So this is the approach of this problem. So let's try to code this out here. So it's very simple. Okay, let me code this out. So first of all, you will need a two pointer, right? So first of all, we will have to give the condition that if head is already null, so what you will return? You will return false here, right? Now you will declare two pointers. First, slow one, which will initially point to head, and another fast one, which will again point out to head, right? And what we will do, we will run our loop while our fast pointer is not equal to null, and also our fast next pointer is not equal to null. So what does it mean by this condition? That let's say there is no cycle. So let's say remove this cycle, right? Our slow pointer was here and fast pointer was also here, right, at the initial point, right? So we moved our slow pointer one step and moved our fast pointer two step, right? Again we moved our slow pointer one step. So one thing that I have discussed you wrongly, that okay, let me remove this out. Let's say there was a cycle, right? Let's explain it again. So what I initially did, that I had moved this slow pointer first, right? So that was wrong. Basically we have to move our fast pointer first, right? So that if there is a cycle, so it will come back to the slow pointer, right? So let's see here, if there is a cycle, first we moved our fast pointer, then we moved our slow pointer one step, then we moved our fast pointer two step, then we moved our first pointer, right? Then we moved our fast pointer two steps. So in one step it will come here, in two step it will come here, right? Again after that we will move our slow pointer here. Then again we will move our fast pointer two step. So it will first step come here, and in second step it will come here, right? So again after that we will move our slow pointer one step. So it will come here at 5. So at this point, this slow and fast pointer are at same point. So it means cycle is there. And let's discuss the condition which we were discussing about if there is no cycle. So let's say slow is here and fast is here, right? So first of all, we will move our fast pointer two step, then slow pointer one step, then fast pointer two step, then slow pointer one step. Then again we moved our fast pointer two step. So what it will come here, right? So let's mark it as null, right? So it's basically pointing out to null. Again null next is null only, right? So let's mark it as null here, right? Let me remove this out. So now at this point, when you will move your fast pointer two steps, so it will come here, which is null, right? And your slow pointer will come here. So the condition that we had used here is that we will run our while loop until your fast pointer is not null. What does it mean? That your fast pointer is not pointing to null, which means it was here, right? When we moved two steps, so it came here, right? So what does it mean? So this null is what pointing to? It's pointing to fast next next, right? Fast next next. So we have given this condition here, that is fast next is also not null, right? So what you will do, you will first move your fast pointer. So what you will do, you will move your fast pointer two step forward. So what is fast here? Fast will become fast next next, right? And slow will go one step ahead. So what will slow? Slow next, right? And you will check if your slow pointer is equal to fast pointer. What we will have to return? That there is a cycle, right? Else what you will do, you will return false. It means there is no cycle. So again, let's try to run this out. So you can see here our code has been accepted. Let's try to submit this out. Okay, the code has been accepted, right? So talking about the time complexity, so what we are doing, we are traversing the node, right? So the time complexity will be big O of n, right? And talking about the space complexity, so we haven't used any data structure for storing it. So the space complexity is O of 1, right? So this is the better approach to solve this question, right? So this was all about in this video. So let's meet in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.